Hey everybody. Um just This is like the first review I've ever done. I'm really only doing this review because I couldn't find any other reviews on this. I know it's a new model from Syma. I didn't even know that it was out. I had read something about it, but I didn't realize that it was out yet. And I came across it on Amazon of all places with 2-day shipping for free. So I like Syma products for the most part. They're very stable, and that's one of the reasons they're so popular, I suppose, is they're really stable and easy to fly. There's a few things I don't like about Syma. I wish they had changeable yaw rates. I wish the yaw was better. I wish the pitch was a little better. I wish maybe they made one that was just for sport flying, because I like their products. I think they're well made and they're fun. But the yaw has always disappointed me on almost every one that I have, especially the X12 Nano. I mean, it's just painful to fly that, especially in low rates. It's just awful. Anyway, this is the X13 Storm. When I purchased it, it was called the X13 Miracle, and I'm not sure why they changed it, or maybe this is the American market name. I'm not real sure, but I was expecting the box to say Miracle, but I do like the Storm name better, so that was kind of cool. So this is the quad here. So a micro. It's about comparable in size to the X11. And I have an X11 and I like it. I think it's a fun quad. I have fun flying it. It's fairly fast, not so slow that I get bored with it. This is about the same. I think it's maybe just a little bit faster than the X11. Um, I'm much more of a sport flyer. I'm not big on flying high and taking pictures. Um, not really. That's not really my thing. I'm much more of a fast, coming at your head flyer, like frequent flyer. Who I'm a big fan of his channel. If you guys never seen any of his videos, you should check him out. I fly pretty much the same way. Fast, low speed runs coming at my head. If I'm not ducking and diving out of the way, I get really bored flying. So I tend to aim at myself, which makes it exciting for me, I guess. But I like real fast. I'm constantly full pitch forward and doing tight turns with my yaw coming, and always full pitch forward, almost always. So this one's pretty fun. I am actually pleasantly surprised at how much I like it. As soon as I took it out of the box, I wanted to test the yaw because I was hoping this was more of geared towards sport flyers like myself. Unfortunately, the yaw, it's got one rate, with um, doesn't change with the rates when you switch from low to high, and it's I think it's almost exactly the same as the X11, which isn't bad, but it's not as fast as I would excuse me, as I would prefer. It is fast though. I mean, the turns, if you give full yaw and full input on the right stick, the aileron, you will get some nice quick funnel turns, and it's real responsive in that sense. So I actually enjoyed flying it. It comes with a really small 200 milliamp hour battery, the same one that came with the X11. The battery compartment is really small, and it doesn't look like there's any way to mod it to fit anything bigger. I mean, it's exactly the size as that battery, which kind of disappointed me. I do have a few of these little ones, so I can still fly for a while. It is nicely tucked up in there, and it does have an on-off switch, which I like too. The X11 doesn't have an on-off switch, and the cables kind of hang out the back, but it flies great. It's got the standard Syma controller that it comes with. These are just okay. I don't really have a problem with them. I'll fly with them. I'm a thumb flyer, so they're not that bad for me. I do prefer like a bigger hobby style one, and you can bind this with the X5C controller, which is nice, which is what I've been doing. I like that controller much better. It comes with extra set of props and a USB charger and the manual, which is in good English. I think that one of the coolest parts of this quadcopter is the lights. They have these real nice windows on all four sides, and it shines right through the body, especially on this white model. They put the red in the back and the blue in the front, like it should be. The X5C has the red in the front for some reason, and I hate it, but I switched the lamps out so it's fixed, but I don't know why they would put red in the front anyway. But this one is real nice and proper. Let's turn it on for you. Grab the... Like I said, you can bind it with this transmitter. You can see how nicely that shines through, and it has the white on the side and the red and the blue. Let me cut the lights here. And you can see how really cool it looks. It really lights it up. I mean, when it's full dark, it's even better. But I really like that, and it makes orientation real nice. And since this is a micro, it really helps on the distance when you're flying it away from you. You can really see it, even though it's a pretty small little quadcopter. So, let me get the other light. So I just wanted to do a quick little show of it. I'll be looking forward to Frequent Flyer or Flying Ryan's review of it. I'm hoping they get it. They'll do a much better review than I have, because this isn't really what I do. I just wanted to show it because I couldn't find anything about it before I bought it, and I usually don't buy anything unless I see a few reviews of it, and because I don't want to be disappointed with anything. I'd rather wait for someone to get something and show me that how it is before I get it. I've been disappointed in the past, but I kind of like this one. I'm gonna probably keep it. I like it's fun. It's fun outside. It's okay inside. It's actually pretty good inside. The prop guards are removable, and I haven't removed them, and I don't know if I will. I might do it just for a test run to see if it actually gets any faster, but they seem pretty light, and I don't think they affect it very much, if at all. The battery, I got about 7.5, maybe 8 minutes inside, flying it lightly, flying it outside the way that I like, with full pitch. About 6 minutes or so, which is fun. If you have a few of the batteries, then you'll have a nice time outside before you want to switch to a different quad or have to go in and charge it. Oh, and it does have headless mode. I noticed that. I didn't know that when I bought it, but it does have headless mode, and you activate it with the left bumper by holding it in for 3 seconds, and you'll hear a series of beep, and it will put it in headless mode. Not a fan of headless mode. I just don't use it. I just So I probably won't even show you that. I'm going to do a little test flight in the living room. I doubt I'll even turn it on. If I remember, I'll check it out. I guess I maybe will check it out for myself, but I haven't. I'm just not a fan of headless mode. Hopefully tonight I'll get some outside footage of it with real aggressive flight and show you how it is, and show you the lights at night, and show you it speeding towards my face at high rates of speed. Otherwise, let's check out some indoor footage, and I'll show you the pitch and the yaw, and we'll call it a review, I guess. Alright. Okay, do a little indoor flight test here just to show you the pitch and the yaw on the Syma X13 Storm, or Miracle. And I am going to be using the X5C controller because I like it a little bit better. I really just want to show you the pitch and the yaw and a couple of flips. It does really nice tight flips. I think I failed to mention that. I really like the flips on this. I think it's better than the X11. Recovers nicer. They're real tight. Really like them. So the flips are great. So here we go. See if I can get it in the camera range. So you can see how stable it is. Symas are always real stable. Fly real nice. This is on low rates. So here's the pitch on low. You can see it's not super great. You can see that it's pretty much like the other ones, like the X11. Here's the yaw. See if I can get a little closer here for the yaw. So you can see that it's same yaw as the X11, not very fast. Here's high rates, and you can see that the yaw doesn't change. Same, but the pitch does. And here's the pitch on high. So you can see it gets some forward movement. It gets movement. It'll actually go. It'll go pretty fast. Doesn't do funnels extremely tight. About all you get. Sorry, I got it out of the camera there. It is very quiet. I feel like it's quieter than the X11. So I could get a little funnels for you going on the camera, but I feel like I keep... And that's a good crash test. So let's do a couple of flips for you guys and then call it a day here. So it does nice tight flips. Prop guards work real good. Anyway, I think that's... I guess I could try to go into headless mode here. It doesn't seem to want to do it with the X5C controller. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll have to try it with the other controller. It's about as tight a funnel as you can do with it right there. Tried to make it all smooth at the end, but that's about good enough. I'm not going to run it to the LVC, but you can see that it's real stable and it's a nimble little thing. I'll try to get some footage of it outside for you guys where it's actually being pushed to its limits. I'm not a big fan of indoor flying because I can't fly it real fast at my head very well. I mean, I can, but then I just tend to hit myself. So, anyway, thanks for watching. Maybe I'll do another if I ever get something that's not has a bunch of reviews from my favorites because they do a much better job than me. But anyway, thanks for watching.